to be, live from 58 Dream Street. We're James doing games. A little scrambling here with my setup, so pardon me a moment. So I adjust the camera. Poured the water for my tea a little late, which I compensated for by slightly understeeping it, frantically pouring far too much milk into it, scooping far too much honey into it by mistake because I didn't have time to let it run off the spoon, and then not really taking my time to stir the honey in. So, probably not going to be my finest cup of tea, but that's alright. We're diving back in. Episode 2 of our Ultima VI, The False Prophet Let's Play. So we got 2 concurrent Let's Plays going right now, because we're doing Star Control on Saturdays, Star Control 2 on Saturdays, Ultima VI on Sundays. So that is that's 2, for me, first time playthroughs of classic games that are literally decades in the making. I've been anticipating both of these since the 1990s. Whew, that's quite a bit of time. Okay, the ritual tweaking of the volume settings has to begin. If I ever draw up a format for this show, I will include frig around with the volume a bit before we get started. Right there after the intro. Alright. I think that's going to be good, but who knows? It's in the hands of, I don't know, Asus? This is an Asus laptop? It is. Okay. Here we go. Firing it up. We want to play Ultima rather than game DOS settings. The first role-playing choice you need to make in Ultima 6. Do you launch the game or the settings menu? Alright. Okay, I need a little quieter for me. Because I've gotten, for whatever reason, this laptop went from thinking, if you set me to 45, I'll get you a volume that's good while you're streaming, to, you gotta go down to like 12. So just let me know in the chat if we're off here. The color bars look fine, so I'll take that as a good sign. And we don't need to watch this again, so let's go. One. Okay, I gotta believe Escape's just gonna let us skip. Thank you. I'm glad that worked out. Here we are. Let's journey onward. Am I highlighting Journey? I think I'm highlighting Journey Onward correctly right now. We'll find out if we get the acknowledgements instead when I hit return. We're in it, baby. Okay. So, the tight viewing window is not helping us out here. But fortunately, I think my memory is sufficient to say that we are between, or betwixt, if you prefer, Cove and Britain. So, is that true? Let's look at the sign. A sign that says "Beware the Beast." Well, now I know we're in Cove. Because right up here, that's the magic shop where they keep their beast just chained at the door to breathe fire on the customers for some reason. We can see that ELO has already taken some of that on the chin. Let's look here. What more information can I get about ELO? Oh yeah, he's level 3 already. 425 experience. David L, welcome. All right. Seen some rough. I understand why ELO's age and hard when we reflect on how often his wife during the Ultima 5 journey shot him in the back. You can see how there's probably, that kind of relationship stress will put strain on any individual. Gweno is not in the party, you'll notice this time. Is she in Britain? Will we meet her? We'll find out. Because my plan right now is to return to Britain. Now, to do that, we have to bypass gargoyles once again. And Gwynethith. The further along their family line goes. I was shocked, actually. The impression I get now from the additional dialogue in this game, David suggested to me that Gwyneth, the proprietor of Elo's bows, is not Elo and Gweno's daughter. But I might have been misinterpreting that dialogue. Okay. So, the big thing I want to do right now is resist the temptation to steal a wheel of cheese from these innocent villagers. Doing what I can there. And so here's my thought. What we learned last time was there's some gargoyles. So gargoyles are bad. Or so we think, might be more complicated. But the Shadow Lords never turned out to have any nuance to them. So it's entirely possible that the gargoyles are also just real bad. I don't know why there's a false prophet or what he's a prophet of. Is the prophet a gargoyle? Is the prophet misleading the gargoyles? Is the prophet the leader of the gargoyles? Is the prophet unrelated to the gargoyles? Who knows? Shimino hears something in the northwest. Good ears, buddy. But here's what we know. The gargoyles have taken control of all the shrines. We've spoken to the expedition that tried to go to the shrines. Oh, here's the shrine. Ah, damn it, gargoyles. Can you cut me a little slack here? I was not trying to... No, you can't. Alright, let's just give ourselves a break here. The tight viewing window, I can tell, is going to be an irritant in this game. Hold on a second. No. I thought for a second, can I scroll with the look command? No, I can't not. So, yeah, the gargoyles at the shrines. So we think that's bad because the shrines relate to the virtues, and we like virtue here in Britannia. And perhaps none of us like virtue more than the avatar of all the virtues. So we want the shrines back. On top of that, we know that in addition to just physically being there, spitting fire and whatever at whoever comes near. Sorry, I try to open this. It's magically locked. We know that they have some kind of magic on it, because we spoke to the failed expedition, the survivors of the failed expedition, to free the Shrine of Compassion, and they said there's some kind of magic there. It's going to take a rune, so the Rune of Compassion, I guess, and the Mantra of Compassion, which, because Ultima plays fair in this portion of its world building and maintains continuity, I don't need to try and find out. I am the Avatar. I've already done one quest where I found out the mantra names. Alright, let's save, just in case struggling past these gargoyles takes a few tries. We'll throw down another one, a little closer. And so I've already got the mantra. I would need a rune to unlock the shrine. Then, another thing I know, not from the game, but from the paratext, the manual, the compendium as they call it, is that you level up by meditating at the shrines. So it's not possible to gain levels until you've liberated one shrine, which suggests to me that there's at least one shrine that'll be some nice, kind of low-hanging fruit here. How can we circumnavigate this shrine while trying not to provoke the gargoyles to attack? We probably can't, but we'll go as far around, which is not very far. And then we just gotta run and hope they don't kill us, I guess. We're in it now. Battle mode. So, there must be one, at least, doable shrine at some, because we can't advance besides getting better gear and purchasing spells, I suppose, until such time as we liberate a shrine, so we can meditate there. Doesn't necessarily have to be the Shrine of Compassion that would be the one I'd be able to figure out, because we're on the main continent. As I've already noted, the world it's the same map as we've grown to love, as we've grown comfortable and familiar with. Okay, good. I was hoping that would work to hit the gargoyle. Shimino, buddy, you're not going to get to participate in this fight for now. I'm sorry. Oh! Okay, the characters they're not blocks for each other, they can swap. That's helpful. So, Shimino, you're in the hot seat now to attack the real big gargoyle. Get him with the main gouge? No. Okay. And the avatar is back up. I'll pass. ELO, take a shot. Crossbow. Nope. Okay. Get the avatar back in there. He's in much better condition. No, he's not. Yeah, on this tight little continent, there's no reason that and with the world, same map, but kind of like condensed, right? Like Cove feels way closer to Britain than it ever did in the iconographic top-down style of Ultimas 4 and 5. So, likewise, it's probably not that long of a trip to you or to Trinsic or even to Minnock, which means one of those shrines is going to be available to a degree. Nice. My cousin was just telling me about stream avatars yesterday because my method of learning about what is cool and for young people on all the hip young folks on Twitch is to ask a man who's older than me for his insight. Oh, come on. I haven't looked into it at all besides hearing him say the term and being like, I think I know what those are. And then I looked at his stream and I thought, I know that. Yeah, I've got one thing that I know once I find a little bit of time, I have the pixel art of myself and everybody else who ever appears on the stream for me. So round 1, custom emojis. Just here, it's our heads. Enjoy. Alright, ELO, take this gargoyle out. I think I'm just duffing ELO's bolts here. Oh, good. The man is a fool. Oh, diagonal movement. Get my numpad. Ah, no, it won't let me. I'm still boxed in by that tree. Do I want to get Dupre to take another shot? Dupre's beat up more than me. Oh, come on. We can just walk up this small ledge. Well, now I feel a fool. I'm enjoying it so far. It's funny because my Ultima journey here started long ago with my friend having this game and us never getting anywhere, but it always intriguing me. Then when I got into playing Ultimas more recently, my main thought was that I wanted to play this. And then in practice, I discovered that I wanted to do the whole trilogy of the Age of Enlightenment. And now that I'm finally playing this, I'm digging it. But I am feeling like it might have a hard time taking over Ultima 5's spot in my heart. But it's early days yet. You know, I was not, you know, deeply in love with Ultima 5 during episode 2 of my Let's Play, so let's see what happens. Oh, is this big gargoyle going to get away? We'll do what we can to catch him. Blocked again. Alright. Come on, Dupre. There's no experience points as far as I'm aware for watching some coward flee because you beat him so bad he's scared of you now. So we gotta run these dudes down if we want the credit. I didn't have an Ultima collection, so I never got the chance to even mess around with Ultima 6 on my own. But I had from the bargain bin at Staples, it was just called like an adventure collection. And it was a ton of different things, of which all I can remember is one really simple procedurally generated murder mystery game where you play a detective walking around a very simple clue layout-esque mansion, except it's all just like wireframes and ASCII graphics. And you can just ask the suspects things and try to find out. But gradually, as time goes by, also... Oh, well done, Shimino. As time goes by, you know, the murderer starts to feel desperate. You can wind up, like, step into the room with them and they just kill you. Okay, let's come out of combat mode and just let the big guy run. Because what we have done now is solved a thorny problem of getting shot or stabbed by these dudes. So what can we do here yet? We see a dead body, searching here, club, and a leather helm. My suspicion is that is not going to do anything for any of us, but let's take a look. Chain coif already. Next, let's iron helm already. Chain coif. And Elo's already got himself a leather cap. There's going to come a time when I'm going to want to be... Is it? Well, hey, boom. If that's true, good for me, because, I mean, part of my trick was I think there were 2 giant gargoyles here by default, and on my way to Cove, I managed to skirt the outside enough in classic, you know, cowardly Dark Souls fashion to only aggro the one and draw him away, and then we just ganged up and killed him. So good for us. And I'll get this junk, and maybe we can... I gotta be diligent about selling stuff, because the weight limits are a thing now, and also just, you know, we're moving towards real high quality inventory management here, but it's baby steps, and like I can't right click and drag anything yet. So the paper doll format is very pretty, and the visual inventory is nice. But right now it's clumsier. Pure luck, my friend. Not ashamed to admit it. Just bearing a charmed life over here. Okay, so, you know what? Seems kind of silly that I did not, you know, look at the shrine. Probably can't do anything here yet. We don't, yeah. That see a force field? Fine. We hear something in the southwest. Is it that dude? Is he down there, like, bandaging himself up, getting ready to come back? Sees the shrine again. We'll go down and take a look. Might as well. Cover a lot of ground really fast in this game. It's a weird combination of like the changes combined with the similarity. The same map combined with the change of the kind of style of perspective, the in viewing window, but then also the continuous world instead of the iconographic towns that you just step on and say enter. Makes it feel... Okay, here we go. Our buddy's back. Run, ELO. That may very well be, David. I'll be honest and say, because I'm not quite sure, like, obviously I don't know what you're alluding to exactly. So my instinct has been to think that surely Ultima VI, Shimino's paralyzed. Sorry, buddy. Happens to the best of us. Okay, this guy's heavily wounded already, so this probably is just the same guy coming back. And fair enough. He's not obliged to give up. Yeah, so the menu's got the inventory's got a lot going for it, but I can't right click and just drag shit like in Ultima Underworld. And I can certainly believe that it might somehow get even worse. I've been hoping... Oh, more of these chumps. Yeah. Perhaps I... Unless they're regenerating, maybe the secret of my success here was purely that I confused the hell out of them. Uh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Uh, I'm looking forward to. I mean, I'm looking forward to all the Ultimas in the fullness of time. The general consensus is that I should look more forward to Ultima 7 parts 1 and 2 more than Ultima 8 and 9. Are there still people running like pirate servers of Ultima Online? I actually don't necessarily feel like I want to revisit that as a streaming experience, but the masterful fleeing of the big dudes is a bit of a problem for achieving a total rout here. Dupre just does not have the foot speed. Hail, British! We're just taking advantage of the really bad combat tactics of these gargoyles who just wildly split their party and are now being killed individually instead of in strength. We'll come out of combat. Can we chase that guy down out of combat? Where'd he go? I don't know. Well, we're racking up kills. The key goal of Ultima. Collecting pelts. How are you today, British? My short-term objective, I'll fill you in. I am being... Well, no. I'll take credit for the humility. Because I am the Avatar. But it's also honesty. Which is that I think fighting all those gargoyles at once would be a much bigger problem than when they all go like, let's you two go for him over there. And just let them run if things get tough, but then stay away from the shrine, and the rest of us will stand on this edge, and we'll go after them like ninjas in a Bruce Lee movie. We will never more than one or two of us should attack them at once, because it wouldn't be sporting. And Bruce Lee's just one guy. We're 4 people. So my short-term goal here, British, for today is that I've combined things I learned with, like last time, talking to people, we need a rune and a mantra to liberate the shrines, with my knowledge that from the manual that leveling up in this game is accomplished by meditating at a shrine. In the fairly early goings of the game, we're going to be able to find a rune somewhere. So, step 1, I want to do some more talking to the good folks of Britain. Oh, hey, it's this guy. It's Lord British. Or so he says. Hello. What do you want me to say? Okay. Well, you're quite a guy, dude. Is this just the same one, Jester, that we're familiar with? Slightly built Roma lad. Good evening. What's your name, son? It's Blaine. This is a separate dude. So I'm off to the spreadsheet here, where first I have to make a correction. I called the Britain sheet Britannia. They're all Britannia. The whole workbook is Britannia. All right, here we go. Blaine, the Jester. And what does he know? What can he tell me? What's good, Blaine? What do you do? Specifically a juggler, but he wants to join me. Well, let's see how you do in the interview. Tell me about your juggling. What would you describe as the greatest weakness in your juggling technique? 5 gold for juggling. All right. Well, I see that you're I like your confidence. Sure. Fuck it. Why not? The Roma juggler takes 3 wands out of his knapsack. And listen, I'm not shaming Richard Garriott. It was the 9th. It was, I'm sure if they made Ultima 10 now, they would not Be throwing Gypsy around. 3 wands out of his knapsack. Sets their ends afire. Hold on. Man, I would have paid you more than 5 gold for 3 wands. Tossing them into the air, he begins his juggling. Very good, sir. Get that cursor out of the way. Patterns elaborate. Almost as hypnotic as the tips of the wands describe. Elaborate. Almost hypnotic as the tips of the great wands describe great flaming arcs and spirals through the air. At regular intervals, he tosses one around behind his back. Yet somehow it always makes its way back into the pattern with the other 2 without missing a beat. At last, he catches all 3 of the wands in one hand, waves them with a great flourish, and bows deeply before you. He extinguishes the wands and he says, I hope you enjoyed the show. I did. Bravo. Well, look, here's your applause, buddy. Want to come along? We could use a juggler. Yes. Blaine the Juggler. Let's check him out. Oh, what? Dude. I'd like to go adventuring. I'm just wearing my leather bod, like, not even a leather bodkin. Okay, what can we give this guy? And how? Move it to Blaine. Head. No? Not acceptable? Can we move it to his inventory? Okay. I will say, doesn't violate the spoiler rule if anyone tells me what the why or how I can get around this. Here we go. Commands. Get, drop, move. So you can also move things from one character to another. To move an item to another character, click on the character on the map. Okay. That's fair. Now that I know it's not a difficult system to take advantage of. Here we go. Would you like a hat, Blaine? A leather helmet. I would feel more comfortable if you would put this on. There's that delay killing us. the stream delay. But thank you, British. What else do I have for him? Is this a throwing axe, specifically? Blaine, I got some stuff I think you'll do very well with. Perhaps. Or maybe you'll suck at it, I don't know. Alright. I mean, here's one nice thing I got going for me. I did just beat Wizardry recently, so... how clumsy am I really finding? Oh, goodness. Have you heard of these things? If you haven't already seen the gargoyles boomerangs, your mind's about to be blown, Blaine. Alright. That's what we got for him for now. So let's, great. We'll, oh, there we go. Dual problems. Whoop. Yes, Tyson Fury. I think it's one of those things where you can choose that as your nickname if you can claim some lineage to the Travelers or to the Romar. It's probably not what we want to be just randomly throwing around ourselves. Okay, let's here's a Fletch. It's ELO's bows, where they still run too tight a ship to even give ELO a discount. What's this? Where are we now? Just some rooming house. Hey. Learn something every day. What an awkward formation they they start walking in when there's 5 of them. Okay. Here is the, remind myself, the seat of government. Yeah. Well, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, going at the Chancellor with some keywords about runes, let's sleep under this thatching, whatever it is. Is it R for rest now? Yes. We'll rest 9 hours, and I think we should be okay with no guard. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but then we'll find out. Everybody ate a little. It's great. Elo's playing us a song. We're sleeping. I mean, how do they even see us in all the flowers here? Nights are so long in Britannia. Given that it always seems like it's either spring or summer. And in fact, I mean, who knows how the months of Britannia line up with the months of Earth? But if it's the 7th month... Okay. Is the Chancellor at work already? Ah, that's not where the Chancellor works. Is it? He's in the castle. Okay. Let's find our way back to the castle, talk to the Chancellor again, and then get back to town. I'm thinking a little dungeon crawling the sewers might be apropos. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Eventually, hopefully I'll be fast at this again. I don't know that I was ever fast at it, but you get what I'm saying. Faster. Okay. The P is an H. Okay. H. U. Husband. No. Husbands. No. What is going on here? Gotta remind myself. Oh, that's an... Yeah. Oh, it does say husband. Husband. The... Oh, come on. Husband the first. Sir... Kedrick. Husband the first, Sir Kedrick. Burned this with fire bond. Burned with fire bond. If I translated that right, I don't get it. But okay. Oh my goodness. There's a lot more. The tombstones were all jokes in Ultima V, so for the moment, when I'm not necessarily primarily feeling the cause of runic transliteration, I'm gonna chalk that one up to a joke that I didn't get and try to find the castle. Here's the fields where they fight for their meals. Just walking right through the crops. Listen, I'm the Avatar. No time to walk around your garden, sir. Person's asleep in their home. We should respect that at least. Guard house, outpost. You know what? The world map will actually be helpful here. So why don't I pull it up? Okay. To the left. Okay. Just keep going to places on my way here. I'm 1/8 of the way there, at least. Alright. Hello, sir. A seller of food, perhaps? I do like that. This is a good idea. People can speak even if they're not literally like face to face. Short, dark man covered in white flour. Doesn't look dark in the slightest in his portrait. That's okay. Hello there, my friends. Hello. He shakes your hands enthusiastically. Clouds of flour flying off his clothes. If you wanted to pat yourself down before you started touching my nice red cloak, your name, sir? Cullen. Cullen the baker. Ah, you're specifically the baker. Perhaps I won't condescendingly ask you what your job is. Cullen? Whoops. Cullen the baker. Well, what's good, Cullen? What do you bake? Goods for Lord British himself. If you'd like to buy some, just say the word. Yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, I'm going to need food eventually. I'll buy some bread, please. 3 gold each. How many do I want? I guess 3. And also, I've definitely lost humility points for that too. But I did let him get flour on my cloak, so sacrifice points. Yeah, 3, I guess. In time, Cullen, I should have a better sense of how the food economy operates in this game. Yeah, Dupre also loves bread. So, but he prefers it in the form of rolls. And he would also just like 3. Here's thy rolls, Dupre. Something else? No. Perhaps one of the friends? No, just not right now. 0. Suit yourself. Dude. 2 of us just... I see that absolutely nothing has happened to improve the customer-facing behavior of the merchants of Britannia. Their gratitude for a sale literally does not last through a conversation. If they can't just turn that 1 sale into 2 sales, they've wasted their time with you. An apothecary? Herbalist. But yes. Okay. Here's a way up. Yeah, and it was just like that in Ultima V. Really nice home here. Okay. I promise in the fullness of time I will stop doing this, what I acknowledge is kind of a bullshit move. But this is my strategy for now for coping with this very frustrating map. Wait. Oh no. Did I already abandon strategy and give up my gem? My 1 gem that I was milking? I think I did. Unless someone else has it. Yeah. Yes. Things were tough back before the age of virtue and enlightenment really got going. When the sun never set. And it's like Alaska. Everybody's got to tape up their windows. See a gem? Yes. Oh, sorry. Let's use the gem. Okay, so there's that's probably the castle. Great. Thank you. And then, yeah. Crazy they made a game where it's this hard to just literally look around at your immediate surroundings. And kept gems expensive and single use. Although, they did admittedly make it easier to reload your save. I will not do that for the entire game, I promise. Not just to you, but to myself. That wasn't the castle. Yeah, everybody is. It's a serious fog of war situation. Alright. It must be westward. There's something to be said for an iconographic world map where you enter a separate screen for towns. Which is not to say there's not something to be said for the contiguous world feel too. It's the whole fitful first steps thing. Okay. Across the field, on the other side of the field. Excuse me, madam. Could I trouble you to tell me about how you're a farmer? A rugged-looking lady farmer. She doesn't look in the slightest bit rugged. Welcome, friend. Yeah, we need that, we need the spyglass. The Avatar needs to start stopping at the Bank of Britannia on his way back to Earth. Just be like, can I get all this in a lockbox? A safe box? I'll pay in advance for a few centuries here, just in case. What's your name, dear? You guess so. That's very polite of you. Linda. Lovely Linda. Linda the farmer. What do you know? What's good? What do you do, dear? Raise crops. If you like to buy some grain, just say the word. What word? The word grain, silly. I see what you were getting at. What crops do you grow? Probably grain. Bread, cake, pastries, they all have their roots here. That was one thing I like. You can really see Richard Garriott's like personal constant thinking about like virtue and morality and things like when you read the manual to Ultima VI and it goes to great lengths to explain how everybody's job in an economy is important because society is interconnected and we all depend on each other. It takes time to shout out the tailors and the dyers and the farmers and everything. It's great. You're born to work the earth. It was either this or be a grave digger. Ooh, grave digger, you say? It's not your kind of work. Why? Yeah, I didn't think you were going to. You're not carrying the Rune of Compassion. I wasn't expecting it, but there was that one time that I got one of the 8 words of power in Ultima V. Through the magic of just making sure I said word to everybody before I said goodbye. Which was a habit I picked up on Earth. Yeah, word. And some of them started just shouting at me, and role-playing is fun. And any game that uses the keyword style of dialogue, I think really opens you up if you want to riff at a screen while you're playing a game. It's certainly, with your friends is always going to be a more comfortable environment to experiment. Oh, should we rob this person's house? No, we're the Avatar and his friends. Am I... Where art I now? Well, what's this? A forge? Okay, I saw a forge before. All these doors are still open. Folks don't close their doors after the Avatar leaves their home. Rough and tumble man with wild unkempt hair. Aye, and a fine afternoon to you, my friends, he says. I'm busy just now. Come to my smithy later. Oh yeah, sure. Now remember to lock your door when you go to work, my man. Serpent... Yeah, Serpent's Look. Serpent's Look, yeah. I'm in the vicinity. And here's the museum. Okay. I will confess, I'm not forming a mental geography of this place yet. But... what do you do? don't have any money. Treasury? What can you tell me about the treasury? 40 million crowns. Don't see accounts. My bad. Secret safe with me. I'm trying to think how there could be anything to this weird lie that he is also moonlighting as the bartender, but won't admit it. Speaking of not quite having a mental geography, I was sure I was going into the Chancellor's place. That's either further up or not as far. Further up. Literally in the castle. Why not just save occasionally? You never know. I don't think the guards are going to suddenly haul off and kill me. There we go. Right. Right? No. Not right. Who's this? Kitten. Hey, kitten. Take care. I will look at your paintings. I know you love paintings. Even if I haven't figured anything out by looking at them yet. Okay. Was the Chancellor not in the castle, but nearby? Let's find out. Only one way to learn. Seat of government. No. Yes. Okay. Now we are forming some mental geography, which is good. Tholden. And Tholden is our Chancellor, right? He's got the official Chancellor's hat and mustache. Take care, David. Thank you for dropping by. You're preoccupied. You have a ledger, records to keep, and festivals to plan. You're very busy. You can spare me a moment. Can you spare me a moment to tell me anything about runes? The rune and the mantra of compassion are in the keeping of the bards at the conservatory. Okay. That is really straightforward and helpful information, sir. I appreciate that. Let me add that to my spreadsheet. Here's Tholden, rune and mantra mantra of compassion are in the keeping of the bards of the conservatory. Well, entrusted them with the rune to their compassionate nature. Sure. As for the other runes, they are no longer together as they were when the codex was recovered. Since then, they become scattered throughout the land, each one sent to a town near its shrine. Well, yes, sure. If thou dost ask the lords of each of these towns, they should be able to tell thee more. Tholden, who do you think you're talking to here? I know what the friggin' towns are called. Come on. Waffle syrup. That's okay. That's very responsible. Perhaps a more responsible person than myself. No, you know what? The responsible thing I'm doing is not working on the weekend. But I understand that in your context, you don't have that choice. You're making the responsible choice too, and I respect that. Thank you for stopping by. I will have as good a stream as I possibly can without you. Alright. I know the names of those towns. Thank you. What can you tell me about the conservatory? It was founded by Lord British. Cool. Remind me what the codex was. It's been many years. It's the greatest treasure in all the realm. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Great. Thanks, pal. What of the mantras? I mean, I've got them all here on an index card, but... yeah. Alright. Great. Thanks, Tholden. Oh, have you met our friend Blaine? Would you like to see him juggle? Do you have 5 gold? Okay, so the conservatory, if I'm remembering correctly, is quite close by. There's There's no law that says I have to be remembering correctly. Oh, hey, we found it, right? I think. Very nice. You know, ultimately, like, the people of Britannia are, by and large, very kind and helpful, so I'll cut them a little slack, but, like, think how much time and suffering and effort and whatnot they could save, not just the Avatar, but everyone who has to deal with these situations that arise in Britannia, if they just offered information unbidden. Like, if they were just like, hey, there's the Avatar. I've got this rune, do you need it? Like, this is not our first time at the rodeo. Does my reputation not precede me? Sir Kenneth, never in a million years would I have pictured you looking like this back when you were teaching me to play the harpsichord many years ago. I don't need to hear your song. I need you to tell me probably that you dropped the rune in the sewers or some shit. Ariana has the rune. Oh. Sweet. Alright. Ariana is the wee child at the harp? Or is she the wee child? Yeah, it doesn't matter. She's one of those two. Tell me about Ariana, though. Whoa, she's got a gift. Teacher needs to offer little but guidance. Oh, what a nice place to be in. The awesome thing I'll say about most students like that, in my experience, the students who are themselves so gifted and driven and focused that most of your job in teaching them is just kind of giving them a thumbs up. At least in the context of that I'm in, where I teach communication to engineers, is that those gifted students are also very proactive about seeking your advice, but it's not too hard to give them advice because you're mostly like, this is terrific. Here's a tiny thing you could do to be even better. And then, because they solicited your advice so much and you were so helpful, they wind up being super grateful when they secretly never probably needed you at all. Until they need a reference letter. And then you can do something real for them and feel like you played your part. And those are the easiest reference letters to write too. Although it's never all that easy. Oh my goodness. Ariana, have you ever had to write a reference letter for a graduate program? Do you know that, well, they could all just have a system that said, please upload your letter here, press submit. Most of them add a whole bunch of Likert scales, and then they want you to comment on the Likert scales, and then they have a separate box at the end that says, comment on this student's capacity for graduate study. And you wrote a letter and you attached it at the top and it says all this stuff. Oh, it makes me so mad. You have the rune. Yes, it's pretty. Do you need it for something? Yes. Yes. I respect you're being very responsible, Ariana. Parents run the tavern. Ask them if I can borrow the rune. They say 'tis okay. She'll give it to us. Okay. Ariana, that's fair. You're a child. This was a lot of responsibility for Sir Kenneth to offload onto you. And I feel your pain as a faculty member at a university who has been personally tasked with deciding whether it's safe to have my hundreds of people classes, while my board says we would prefer you to be in person, but make your own decision. It's okay. I'm playing this because this is different from being at work, so I shut up about work. Okay. Find my way back to the blue boar. Yep, here we are. It's all coming together. Save, I guess, just in case I accidentally offend the parents and quest lock right at the start. We'll never in a million years tell our little Ariana to give you that rune. because you thought I was some peasant in disguise. My man, could you leave me alone? I mean, no. He wants me to believe he'll be in the Blue Boar. Disguised as the tavern keeper, we are standing in front of the Blue Boar, sir, and I'm walking through the door. Right now, I can turn my head from you, and then I see the tavern keeper. I'm not sold on your lies. Okay. Ariana's mom, Anya? Is Anya Ariana's mom? Yes. Oh, no. Well, it's not oh, no. It's okay. It's all right. If we'll see. Pleasure? Things have been slow around since the gypsies, the Roma left, but Roma? They pass by Britain occasionally. I believe they travel on the King's Way. What way is that? Is it the main road? The oldest road in Britain. Wow. So how about that rune? Thou dost wish to borrow the Rune of Compassion from my daughter? She pauses a little while in thought. Alright. Oh! And it's all because of my face and how honest it looks. Thanks. Didn't thanks end conversations in Ultima V? Step back in realism. Now I'm going to let it slide. Okay. So this was not a too hard of a conversation chain. When it seemed so easy after talking to the Chancellor, I was sure that, you know, I'd get to Sir Kenneth and he'd be like, oops, I dropped it in the caverns beneath the sewers or something. I should have had a little more faith in Ultima's non-conformance to... Oh, but we wasted all the daylight. We'll have to hit that up tomorrow. Yes. In terms of inventory management, I should make sure there's lots of food. Right? 4 pieces of bread, 13 legs of meat, hopefully really well salted. Oh, looking at my handsome avatar portrait again. 3 more drumsticks. At any rate, we're not going to abruptly starve to death. That's all I need to know so far, until the game organically reveals what the food economy is like. Yeah, I would be pretty disappointed if every mayor was just like, oh yeah, I gave it to this person who you'll find in this building, and then that person was like, ask my mom, and then I got it. I mean, I guess I would be ready to start my Ultima 6 speed run in like a week or 2. Okay, let's rest. Only in the wilderness. Oh, it doesn't count as wilderness. Here. No. If I had a better mental map of the territory, I would make my way to an inn, which I assume are things that still exist. At any rate, there's so much daylight to get through that a little walk to... Come on. Yes. The wilderness. Several steps from the oldest road in the kingdom is the wilderness. Alright. It's okay. No, not 1. I was trying to type 10. Alright. Well, this is not food efficient at all. No one needs to guard. And... yeah. Well, we're well fed. I mean, I hope nobody gets heartburn. Alright. At least, I mean, you still get around pretty fast. That's one thing that a lot of JRPGs, one of the things that I find makes even, like, the classics like the original Final Fantasy, one of the hardest things about revisiting them to me is just the walk speed. And I know I haven't had that problem with any of the Ultimates, which I appreciate. So we're heading back to the conservatory. Of course, I've got myself discombobulated because I was Okay, there's Kitten. I suppose a sensible thing for me to do, just in case at some point it becomes... Maybe she's just not here yet for the day, and this is not a whole thing, but hold on, let's find out. Okay, he's got laughter in his eyes. So, when I say Ariana, he's not going to say, "Oh my lord, terrible news, she has fallen into the caverns below the sewers." Okay. She's not here yet for the day. Alright. Till we meet again. Yes, Sir Kenneth. Sir Kenneth Arbunot? Am I remembering his full name correctly? Does that sound right? Alright, we got time to kill. Oh, and I was just saying a thing about how I should make a note of what the exhibits are here. Just in case there's something where it becomes relevant, and I should note the paintings to myself, because Kitten certainly does seem like she's trying to say to me, there might be gameplay significance to making sure that you know what these paintings are later. And perhaps there won't. Familiar scene. Small museum. Oh, yes. So... Painting 1. Yourself from behind. Fair. Fair enough. Honestly, if I was a curator of any kind of gallery or museum and I had a painting like that, in a world where cameras didn't exist, yeah, I'd do it. And also, there's probably some art idea there for an artist teaming up with some tech people to try to... Because you need some kind of algorithm to make it look like a painting, and there's this camera and you're tricking everybody. Probably not actually tricking them, but there's something to be done. Bring that gimmick into the real world. Okay, it's on the wall. It's a pipe floating in the air, smoke in the bowl. Frame in the painting has a little plaque that says, "This is not a pipe." Alright. Painting 2. This is not a pipe. I don't know. You can never be too... Why not? Staircase, no beginning or end. Oh, yeah. Painting 3. Escher. Staircases. Did the Avatar help deliver some of this shit to the world? Okay, so we got protection. Yeah, protection field, perpetual motion machine. And Kitten also likes to curate some dragon bits. I know from the fact that I do a wrestling show with my buddy on every Thursday, my buddy Greg, and then I look at the metrics. So I know that nobody in the world cares to hear what I thought about think about wrestling in any capacity. The Royal Rumble sucked last night. What a letdown! I should have realized that the most exciting match on the card, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley, was not going to be what you wanted it to. Like, it was not going to be a good match. They were going to just, book it poorly and use it just to set up Brock versus Roman, which they did. Alright, pile of bones. And dragon egg. Who knows? Who knows if any of that stuff it'll ever matter that I know that, but I know it. And I've noted it. You can't... Hey! Oh no, there's paintings everywhere. Oh, okay, good. Once we get back out, it's just the same thing where if the Avatar is not in a formal gallery, the only thing he cares about is the pedigree of the paintings he sees. Hey, Ariana. Yes. Thanks. What do you think of me, my dear? Alright, take care. Doesn't matter, I'm the Avatar. I have to say thank you. Doesn't matter if everybody's gonna look at me like I'm an idiot, because at some point, I guess, and Lord British was like, oh man, people are spending too much time thanking each other for unimportant things. Hopefully. Oh, leave me alone, dude. You are like a man. This is like it's just like the Pekunk. Don't want to keep having this conversation with you. I'm sorry, but it's just not my thing. Okay, well, let's liberate a shrine, shall we? I know that nobody's going to be ready to level up. Or do I know that? Oh! The Avatar's not far from level 4. Wait. Yes. 100, 200, 400. So, well, when the time comes, if we're near Britain, we can get it done. What's in your bag, Dupre? Oh, just his money and his gold nuggets. Which hopefully at some point we can convert those into money, or someone will accept them as money. I suppose, just on the grounds that we're not going to have crossbow bolts forever. Yes. Yeah. That... My smoke detector has I got two problems. I had a recent smoke detector experience like this. And the problem... Well, it's one problem, which is that there's no, like, fan or central, like, air or anything for my bathroom. So if there's even the slightest bit of humidity in the air, and I take a shower, and I don't, immediately shut the door behind me when I leave the bathroom after the shower, the steam comes out and it sets off the smoke alarm. Even if, like, it's not like the steam is filling the hallway. But it sets it off, and that kept happening and happening and happening. And then on during a humid period, it went over into the low battery, so just randomly going off thing. And it took me a while to interpret what was now happening, so I'm standing there with a towel just flapping into this thing that will not stop beeping. It was frustrating. Fortunately, that all did happen in the middle of the afternoon, so I didn't have a sleep issue. Liberating. Oh wait, but I was going to just say, okay, if a boomerang can, I got the hang of which icons I want to click on every time soon enough. Boomerang can do 8. All right, yes. So we don't want to swap ELO to a crossbow at the to a boomerang from his crossbow at the moment. But let's give him a boomerang. So that, when the time comes, he's got it. Is the smithy in? Because I'd feel more comfortable bringing this ordinary civilian into battle with us if he was wearing some kind of armor besides just the one helmet I grabbed for him. At the same time, we are getting the hang of navigating in this. Yeah, no, we're already on the road to Cove. There's no heading back now, dude. Just hope none of the gargoyles have returned or respond or anything. And if they do, Blaine, you're in the back just flinging that boomerang. Let me know, Shimino, if you can hear anything. That's a good sign. Because we're awfully close to the shrine. Right? Oh no, we gotta like cross a little creek on the way. Which creek used to have a bridge over it. Ah, we hear something to the east. Alright. Feel a responsibility to keep Blaine alive through this. He's our Fwifo. Except probably without any, extraordinary advantages in combat. Yeah, it's this one dude who keeps coming back to life. Alright, let's, there. This is a nice, tight location. Yes. I've done a few diagonal moves even today, so I haven't fully forgotten. But yeah, I do instinctively, my hand keeps going back to the arrow keys, even though once you do have 8 directional movement, way more comfortable to do it on the numpad, especially when you have an ergonomic keyboard with a movable numpad. I'm barely wounded, hey? Let's see what we can do about that. Shimino, just move forward. Yellow, take the shot, buddy. Or don't. Ah, there is not going to be a controlling Blaine off. Oh, no, because each individual NPC, like party member, needs to have his AI set to manual control. Actually, you know what? I like the idea that, the main characters, the companions of the Avatar, we're a unit. We have fought together. We act as one. And Blaine is literally a juggler who we were just like, yeah, come fight the gargoyles with us. So, yeah, why shouldn't he just be both throwing his boomerang and walking into melee range? I'll toggle his AI. Hopefully there's an option of don't stupidly just walk up to them. You only have a boomerang, dude. Gargoyles. I understand the gargoyle does not take up 4 spots on the map. This is a little bit of odd perspective. He's towering over me, as opposed to literally standing upon my face, which is nice. Shimino's not getting it done. The Avatar is paralyzed. Come on, team. Up. No, don't attack with sword. Nah. Shimino, attack. Both your things, but landing shots, just not weird. So you can't step. The gargoyle occupies those squares to the extent that you can't step into them, but if he steps up to you, he looms over you. I don't know. We could test this theory more if the Avatar weren't paralyzed. Alright. I moved Shimino instead of attacking again so that we're planning ahead for the moment when this guy puts his boogie shoes on, tries to get away. Let's have him tightly boxed in. So the only way he can run will take... Right now, he can only run to the west, and then Elo's got a few shots at him as he flees. If he even gets to that. The abominable hit rates of both us and the foe aside, this is pleasing. Combat reasonably fast-paced here, which I like. I think the Avatar came unparalyzed, which is also good. We got him heavily wounded. Big fireball from the gargoyle. If I was the gargoyle, I would spam that move. Thank goodness these are not the same gargoyles from Ultima V. These are gargoyles from another dimension or from deeper in the underworld or something, so they don't have the constantly split off power. Okay, now he wants to run, but hopefully he's recognizing that he's put himself in a tight spot here. Oh no, of course not. He will literally, he's really, really big. His escape plan is just to barrel through Shimino. Okay, fair. Could have probably seen that coming. Good work, team. And particularly ELO, who at this early stage is doing most of the damage. Good for him. Oh, pressed I for investigate, which is what you do in wizardry. There's only one function that the investigate option serves, and that's you find out if you're standing on any of your friends' dead bodies, because they do not appear in the dungeon at all. What do you have, Mr. Gargoyle? A leather helm. Well, that one we're probably just gonna sell. It's not to say that we don't appreciate having it. Got that leather helm. Experience-wise, what's the story? Oh, of course. The story remains you only get the experience point for the kill. Yep. And then, boom. Like Marco Polo. A helpful reminder of how to work within the confines of the restrictions on experience here. Okay, here we are. Let's throw a save down, although I do think this will be fairly self-explanatory. I suspect that I stand before the shrine. I go into my bag. And then the avatar rifles around in his giant bag for a while the rest of them just stand here. This is the Orb of the Moons. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. It might be the case that the Rune of Compassion... Oh, no. I see it. Mantra. I think it's Moo, but we're not going to guess. Transferred them all to my spreadsheet. I'll make a note that I found the Rune of Compassion for future reference, and it is Moo. Not my. Moo. And we're done here. One liberated shrine, baby. So, don't believe anyone's going to be in a level up position, but let's find it. Couldn't hurt to find it. We'll learn more about our friends along the way. We'll be reminded, I'm not going to, for one thing, Dupre is in an entirely different cultural context than me, and for another thing, until fairly recently, I was also, I think, wearing my mustache a little longer in the sides than someone with as much of a youthful face is going to be able to pull off. So, I mean, maybe the avatar should just find an opportunity to talk to Dupre. Oh, Dupre! Dupre, if only you had got the kill. Oh, I should be looking at everyone's stats. 26, 2017. Sure. 18, 21, 20. I'm actually inferior to Dupre. Oh, this is helpful. In most ways. There's Shimino. Yeah, not great mustache choices. If I'm qualified to judge. Alright, Shimino. And Blaine is not a party member in that sense, so I will dismiss him before I leave Britain because I don't actually want to take this poor juggler and get him killed. I'm gonna have a good time, feel like he contributed. We'll compliment him on his... Oh! Big Shammy Sham. I think is... Unless I got the thresholds wrong. Hold on. I can work backwards. 6,400 is level 8. 3,200. 1,600. 800. 400. There it is. Mathematically proven. So, how do we meditate at the shrine? Not yet, but soon. I see a moonstone. Take that. And this was the thing that you told me, I've already learned how to do this. Did I write it down? Probably not. No. But, now. Compendium. Meditate. Ah. No, I cannot do a search for meditate because this PDF is not text converted. It's just a picture of text. So, hang tight a moment, folks. Oh! Oh! Bury a moonstone, create a moongate. Yes. Okay. There. Yes. And I'll find this out, but I get I'll try. I'll do a little experimenting, especially since loading a save is so easy now. But are what the big question for me now is each moonstone specific to each shrine? Like, if I bury this moonstone somewhere, is it gonna at night create a gate that brings me right back to here? Because there's a moon gate right in front of me. Or alternately, is this moon gate gonna take me somewhere? Who knows? But experience and levels of attainment, page 20. Talk to the shrine. Okay. That one I think is partially stream delay. Because I definitely wouldn't have minded you telling me this. But now I've looked it up. Here we go. As we kneel, a mystical voice sounds in my head. Thy deeds serve as an example to all. Yeah, I don't talk about it too much, too humble. Do I wish to meditate? I do. We are all just going to stand around and watch our buddy Shimino meditate. Speak the mantra of compassion. Shouldn't Shimino say this? I mean, I'll say it. I'll get him started. Moo. All right, come on, Shimino. Hands together, thumbs to third eye. Breathe, lots of love in. Exhale, moo. Moo. Moo, 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 moo. No beast so fierce, but shows some touch of pity. Yeah? Yeah? Even the Urquan liked those one aliens that had the psychic dampeners that didn't trigger their predator instinct. And even the Korra, when I reminded them of them, would tell us the whole backstory before they killed us. So, it's true. There's no beast so fierce, but knows some touch of pity. Sweet mercy is nobility's true badge. Yeah. Shimino's gained a level. And dexterity. There is naught else for you to learn here and now. Return whence thy journey hath progressed further, and I will. Speaking of meditating at the Shrine of Compassion, we just left the bodies over there to didn't even clear it from the shrine site, let alone give it a proper burial. Compassion is the name of the game here. Alright, we've saved. What's the story? We see a moon gate. Ah. We're just somewhere else. We're at a different shrine. Then we don't know which one. I'll take a hint. Absolutely. So, okay. Can I go back just as easily? Nope. Doing a world tour right now. Because I think for now I'm more comfortable proceeding on foot. Excuse me, gargoyles. Not trying to start anything here. Please don't shoot our friend Blaine. Oh, is this all just taking me to the same one again and again? It's the moon phase, not the witch gate. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's how we learn. Okay. Okay, so we're 1/8 done the game. No. I even had British not shared the knowledge, I would have wagered heavily that the other 7 shrines won't be quite so simple. But like I said, if you can't level up without meditating in a shrine, an RPG, where RPG players love to gain levels of experience. You can't withhold that for too much of the game. That's the cause of, sometimes if you got a PlayStation or any system with a network and achievements and shit, and you look at a lot of games and you might be, I see what you're saying, British. Yeah, so that means the best level up shrine must be spirituality. Does that make sense? I'm thinking that 3 stats, 3 principles of virtue. Compassion is from love alone. Love is dexterity. Since spirituality is love, truth, courage, so of course that's the one that's fucking extra dimensional. But that's okay. That's alright. Okay. We gotta gently but firmly, and without doing the metagame thing of moving all his gold into our pouch, we gotta let Blaine go. No, not yet, because I do want to. Oh yeah, here we are. Front, no. Blaine. This slang didn't even exist when the fictional world you were in was created, or at least it wasn't widely known to folks like me. But in any sense of the word front, you don't want to be fronting. Yeah, I think that adds up, British, because it's also how the magic balls in the dungeons of Ultima IV work. The best ones were in Hithloth. They raised all 3, but also killed you real hard to punish you for looking at them. Alright. Let's do some pure adventuring after this time we get to wherever the friggin' smithy is. And hopefully he's open. And we'll get Blaine something he can wear upon his body to absorb shots. And having done that, we'll actually go to those caves under the sewers and we'll see what's going on. See what's up. Even if we can just earn some gold, which we could subsequently Yep. That was that actually wasn't why I started with 4. I started for a pure I knew these were conceived as a trilogy, so I thought experience it, and for historical purposes I thought it'd be interesting. See how they developed. Then it turns out, as I keep on praising this series for, it plays very fair with the world building / continuity, and so yeah, this kind of stuff pays off. If I was just going in blind to Ultima VI, I would be controlling the Avatar, but I wouldn't be role-playing the Avatar. Okay. I know he's around here somewhere. There's gotta be a better working process that guard's boss could set up for him. I refuse to believe that the most efficient way to patrol the ingress to Britain is to have 2 guard houses on opposite sides of the King's Road and the Kingsway, and then have this dude just running back and forth between them all day. Alright, guard houses there. Okay. The Sundials. House of Justice. Not a shop. The Guild shop. The Fletcher. The town square. How did I not notice a straight up town square earlier? Man in a long gray cloak. He wears gloves with the fingers. Oh, I've spoken to this fellow, right? Daver McCord. I have. Yeah. What do you do again? Yeah, you ring the bell. Nice work if you can get it. Unless you're the kind of person who, you know, as soon as your shift starts, you're just counting the minutes so you can finally go home again. In those cases, I think when your job is literally to wait for the hour mark, you'd be excruciatingly aware of how long your day was taking to go by. One blessing of my particular line of work, teaching university students, is that rather than hours, my days are measured in what absolutely needs to be done today, and then what can I fit in that will get me maybe a little bit ahead for tomorrow before I'm too sleepy. Okay. Come on. Is that it? I don't know. Maybe we're not getting Blaine any armor, but we'll console ourselves or soothe our consciences just by saying, we told you to stop at least we told you to stop coming to the front lines and getting killed. We gave you helpful advice. Use our words as a shield, Blaine. But if I could remind myself where the blacksmith is, it would be helpful. Because I feel like this time, I'm storing that information in my brain if I get it. Well, at any rate, let's go camp. Does this count as wilderness? Some of it does, but not enough of it. Here we go. 9 hours. We don't need a guard. I like the ELO plays the tune text. Yeah, the gargoyle had a leather hat, which is the one thing we've already given young Blaine. I mean, depending on the hat sizes we're dealing with here, it might be the case. This is of course the stables, right? No. I mean, it makes sense that a horseshoe could be a symbol for a blacksmith, but I walked past the blacksmith again and again, expecting a forge or a sword or something, and this man keeps... he is not a... he doesn't wake up every day and start grinding. He does not have that grind set, so to speak. That was, the actual match, such a letdown. The Bobby Lashley Brock Lesnar thing. The hype package for it was great. Or all the hype packages, including one where it was just like a pure sports profile of Bobby Lashley, the competitor, and he was like, you want to succeed at this, you gotta grind. I grind all the time. I never stop grinding. I wake up first thing in the morning and I start grinding. And he just loves to grind. He could not emphasize enough for the benefit of the viewers at home that he will put in the grind. Turns out all that prepared him to do was take a bunch of German suplexes and then lay there while Roman Reigns came in and cheated to win the match for him against his... It wasn't good. It wasn't good. Now, one thing that a feature I would love to have seen them take from Breath of the Wild, a game that would not come out for decades after this, is the just wait around for X number of hours button. Are you coming to work, sir? And he comes to work in a hurry. He's like, oh my god, it's almost noon. What am I doing? The Avatar has probably been waiting for me. A thin, dark-haired man with a nervous smile. So is he just the merchant and not the smith? Because I would think at least we would get one freakishly large arm. Greetings, travelers. Well, I mean, tell me your name. That's what we do here. Wilbur. Alright, Wilbur. Let me keep a record of the things you say to me, although... One thing about the world of Britannia getting richer and the dialogue, more dialogue, but also more characterizations and so forth as we move from Ultima 4 to Ultima 6, is that it seems much less likely that any given NPC will be a font of important information, even though they might have a long conversation tree. Ultima 5 mostly saved that for New Maginsa, where there were plenty of shepherds who would, or not shepherds anymore, just farmers, who had a lot to say about virtue and freedom and, free will. At the risk of sounding stupid, Wilbur, what do you do? At the risk of sounding stupid, Wilbur, what do you do, my friend? Stables. Okay. All right. That's fair. Did I imagine? No, I didn't. The text lied to me. Okay, that's fine. I also should have recognized. I've been in the blacksmith's shop. It doesn't look like that. Alright. Sorry, Blaine. I swear, buddy, we were totally gonna get you outfitted just like a real adventurer. But, unfortunately for you, my friend, there are 8 virtues and patience is not one of them. So I can be the avatar and say, nah, we've waited long enough. We're going to the sewers. Just not to say I'm not going to feel crummy if I get this poor young man killed. I think Lord British basically said, go around, what's mine is yours, all that, right? Okay, so I'm gonna guess that with our streamlined item commands, we are now dealing with a situation where lockpicking is not a command. Lock jimmying is not a command, but instead using a lockpick as an item is probably going to be the key. Unless this is a key-based chest to begin with. Are these lockpicks? I gotta learn what things are. Lockpicks. Okay. And now let's remind ourselves. Who's the best dex? 21, 20, 26. Alright. Yeah. Shimino. Something's never changed, my friend. And one of those things is that you are the jimmier of the team. We'll move these to you. Oh, how many, of course. 5, please. 2. Shimino. And now, I will take control of Shimino in solo mode. And Shimino will use his lockpicks on this chest. Unlocked. Beautiful. You know what, Shimino? You open the chest too, just because I've got so much stuff. Why don't you get this stuff? Okay. I mean, that sucked. But okay. You learn. Chests can be trapped, of course. Not that much harm done. We'll live with it. What can you say? Alright. So Shimino. Get this stuff. Chainmail, a sword, a main gouge. Is young Blaine going to be up to the task of strapping on chainmail? I'm kind of skeptical, but let's try. Huh? Oh no, I'm not looking at Blaine. Oh, I can't even tell Blaine what to equip. That doesn't seem right. Oh, I'm in solo mode. Hey, okay. That's good. Okay, how do the throwing axes stack up? They're very slightly better than the boomerang, except they don't come back. So they're not that much better. Some might even say that they're worse. Alright, find our way back into the sewers, which we shall do. And we're just gonna see what we can mess around and do. Like, if there's some gold in the sewers, 'twill be helpful. Here we are. Avatar. Let there be light. These are torches? No, right, of course. That makes sense. Does anybody... No, none of us have a free hand. I guess Shimino could hold the torch. Put his main gouge down for a moment. Sorry, Shimino. You get all the grunt work jobs. When I finally get around to reorganizing my inventory so that my bags are rational, I do think that one step in that process will be hooking up, hooking the avatar, in particular, up with a bag just for quest items, like the runes and stuff. Okay. Shimino. Take a torch. No. And light it. What are you talking about? You don't have a free hand to hold the torch. You're holding it. If I unequip the torch and then say use it. Okay. Fine. Quirky. But we can live with it. Alright. Here we go, team. Let's find that way down in the sewers. Hey, pal. Hope you're enjoying the sewers. I know you gave me a weird nickname. Still appreciate that. Stay in chat. But I don't want to. No, that's an up ladder. Find our way down. And probably do a lot of this. Right. Who is really close? Dupre is really close. Dupre. Oh, you can't battle in solo mode. But I guess you can probably go in a battle. No. Oh well. That's fine for now. Because, I mean, the Avatar... I don't think that we're... I don't think this is the main place we're going to get experience anyway. Oh! And Dupre gets the kill. Nonetheless. Great stuff. Shimino, take a look at those rat guts for us. Nothing. Okay. Here's something in the north. No, this is an up ladder, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Somewhere. Lousy rats. It's hardly worth the time to kill you. No, actually, it doesn't take long to kill you at all, so I don't mind. Oh. Break off combat. Shimino, take a look around. In those rat guts. Could have been a single gold piece in there. At this point, I would treasure that. Okay, here we are. Into the depths. Is there anything important down here? Is there anything at all? Whoa. Okay. Probably, I'll be glad that I put that save because we're all about to die really quickly to something large. But I am curious. Note that Shimino... The ground is shaking with the stomps of some creature, presumably. Shimino doesn't hear anything. Oh wait, no, there it is, to the south. What are these? There's lots of things. I mean, let's have a fight and see how it goes. Elo, step forward. Dupre, come forward. Ah, yes. Well, we've discovered the sound of the thumping. It's this very large thing that's probably going to be a problem for us very soon. Hold on. No, these things do want to fight. I was like, hold on, are they not hostile? We don't need to fight them if they're not, but they are. Okay, see how we can do. A headless, lightly wounded. The headless lose some of their impact in this perspective and from this angle. They're a simple but also kind of neat enemy design overall in the Ultima series, and they look cool in Ultima 5. They look pretty cool in Ultima 4. They look great in Ultima Underworld. And here they kind of look more like mannequins. I don't know if I didn't know that they were headless, because I was suspecting those were the headless, but if I didn't know that headless were a thing here, I don't know that I would have expected them there. Yeah, Shimino, finish that troll off. And the headless is critical. Cyclops, I think, is going to be the concern here. Blaine, young man, what part of stay back did not get through to you? Okay, Dupre. No. Alright, Shimino, you don't need the experience there. Mix it up. Did the Cyclops kill that headless, or did we kill it at the end and the Cyclops had his turn so he stepped on it? I think it would be cooler. It's cooler to imagine that the Cyclops got sick of being in the back lines, so we just stomped the headless. Alright, we're about to find out if we can go toe-to-toe with a thing that seems scary. Don't worry so much about that anymore, Yellow. Worry about the Cyclops. Well, he's been grazed twice. I believe that second graze must have been Blaine's boomerang. So, good work, Blaine. Holy moly! I've been playing for almost 2 hours here. I mean, there's a point in favor of Ultima 6. I looked down being like, must be getting on, pushing 4. Like as though I'd been doing this for an hour. Heavily wounded, okay. See if the Avatar can farm a little experience there, killing a headless. Oh man, yeah, so the shrine level up deal really kind of... It raises some questions about when, you know, obviously in the early game getting level ups is in theory good, but spirituality level ups are going to be the best. And humility level ups would be terrible. Cyclops critical. Blaine. Thank goodness Blaine's not getting the experience for the kill here. But great work, Blaine. This is, I mean, Blaine wanted to experience some adventure. And now he's playing a vital role helping the Avatar and his companions kill a Cyclops underground. And given this dude could, you know, have emerged at any point from the sewers and just started killing the farmers and such, it's good that we found him and are killing him. Or maybe he was a peaceful Cyclops chilling in his home and some folks just showed up to murder him. It's all a question, I suppose, of perspective. And I suppose we might as well keep on... Whatever perspective lets us keep being the heroes. Beautifully done, ELO. Well, I don't know if I'm like I haven't done anything to earn doing well at combat yet, but combat's going well. If there's a secret easy mode I don't know about that I might have accidentally turned on, someone tell me. Otherwise, I will assume that I'm just, I'm an expert by now. I don't mind if that's the case. Two-handed hammer, some scale mail. That's good stuff. Dupre. Grab that scale mail. I mean, grab the hammer, buddy. I feel like, Jeffrey seems to be kind of relegated to a real pure NPC role, unless Richard Garriott was doing the George R.R. Martin thing. There's just more than one warrior named Jeffrey. So, I don't know. I feel like of the Avatar's companions, Jeffrey's the one who I think would be the one swinging a two-handed hammer. Or maybe Julia, but not really. Just because she's a tinker. But obviously you wouldn't be tinkering with a two-handed hammer. Oh! It was a troll. So this is his bridge wealth. Great. Here, let me hold that for you, gang. We'll pile it in the It's all fungible. We're all on the same team here. It's okay. Okay. Oh. Party mode. Come on, crew. Let's get it together. Throw save down. But more than anything, we were hoping to find some money. So it's already paying off. Doing my best to keep a mental map here. A horde of rats. This one shouldn't be too hard. Yep. Just duffed it with that crossbow bolt. I suppose it's utterly senseless, isn't it, to use ammunition at all. So yeah, just hang tight, Elo. We'll take care of the rats here. Good work, Blaine. Actually, I don't think Blaine accomplished anything there, which is okay. He is literally a street performer who we just decided could come with us. Okay, the Avatar will dig in the guts. Every now and then you should... Oh, damn it. Damn it. That was stupid, and I'm cutting myself some slack. We'll know the Ann Nox spell soon, because we're finding some gold here. Yeah, Shimino, we gotta kill these rats again. If it feels familiar, it's because it was. Good work, buddy. It's all that dex you've been working on. It's a good rat killing aim. Alright. Thank you, Blaine. Soften that one up for the Shamster. Big Shammy Sham. You know, it makes sense that the kid would be a natural with a boomerang. I mean, have you seen his juggling? Let's, just in case I run right back into the poison again. Let's gotta get ready in advance. Thank you for avoiding the poison, Blaine. Alright, this is not the kind of water you can ford by just walking through. Fair enough. So... we continue to wander, and I'm trying to kind of keep just a little mental record of where I've been and how to get back. Critical. Just like that. Nicely done, Blaine. Nicely done. Shimino says he hears something to the south. Is it all the rats that we're currently fighting that are right in front of us, buddy? Could that be what you hear? Watch, there's going to be like a Reaper or some horrible thing. Just beyond there, and I'll feel bad for making fun of Shimino, who tried to warn us. We'll see. Fuck yeah, Blaine. That gargoyle technology. I guess if this game had voice acting, would the gargoyles have Australian accents? Kind of like the Yehat being Scottish. Okay, this place goes deeper. So there's one thing we've learned. I'm not going to go deeper yet. Okay. Now we're gonna go back up. The blood stains are kind of like a Hansel and Gretel breadcrumb trail for us. So that's helpful. This is... yeah, so I came up here. Let's just... suppose in a pinch, if the dungeons are all going to be like this, oh. I hear a big one-eyed jerk who has the option, by the way, of just saying, hey, acid slug critical, acid slug killed. What? What? Well, sounds like we're about to walk in on a fight. So if this Cyclops says, "Oi!" No, the Cyclops don't need to go Australian for the Cyclops. If the Cyclops is all like, "Hey, you know, want to help me kill these acid slugs?" I'll be like, "Sure, Blaine, please do it with your boomerangs so we don't melt our swords or anything." But you know, all I'm trying to say here is that nobody's forcing him to pick a fight with the Avatar and the Avatar's companions. You know, we're open to living peacefully with the Cyclopses and gigantic rats and acid slugs alike that live beneath Britain. It's a compassionate town. That's just how we are here in Britain. Well, here's a campfire. And here's where we saw that rat from the other side. You hear something in the southwest, do you, buddy? Well, hold on. I'm trying to build a mental map of these extraordinarily similar corridors. So we did go to this rightward path. Boom. Diddle-doo-doo-doo-diddle-doo. Trying to think if any of the classic PC RPGs I've encountered yet have victory music, or was that a real pure JRPG contribution to the genre that took a while to filter back? Or did it ever? I'm trying to think. Western RPGs with like a victory jingle. The quest ends when the Avatar and his companions all wind up starving to death, lost in the caves below Britain, where they just went to frig around. No particular goal in mind. Not your best shot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Giant rats have poison. We should take that 25 gold that we won. We should go to Cove. We should learn and Nox. Hopefully, the Avatar won't be dead before that can be affected. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba da dum. Okay. It's worth using some ammo when there are so many rats. Of course it... No, it's inherently not worth it if you fail and the rats just keep living. That's what we're talking about. Is that another ladder down? Not at all what we're looking for at this point. Come on. Come on, team. This is cleanup. Thank you, Blaine. Another ladder down. Well, it's not what we want with the Avatar slowly dying. And I shouldn't be running deeper either. I have a lot of potions. Are they just called colored potions? They are. This time around, does the compendium contain information about what potions do? You might recall that I got through all of Ultima V. I think I drank like one potion once, and I tested a bunch of them and determined that most of them were battle only, and then stopped. That was all I learned. Doesn't look like there's anything about potions, potion craft here. So we gotta try to limp out of here. And we gotta hope the Avatar doesn't slowly die on the way. We won't put any more saves down yet. Okay. Can I retrace my steps? The fact that the rats do seem to spawn is a unfortunate thing for using the presence of rats. Nice shot. Practically a blind shot. And he nailed it. The rat's on the run. Let the rat flee. Or, there. Don't let the rat flee. Rats are poisonous. We don't like them. Venomous, sorry. If the rat bites you and you get poisoned, that was venom. Okay. Here's these things that we killed before. They're back. They're chilling. We're not here to bother anybody. Excuse me, Headless. Headless aren't quick on the draw. They lack heads. Okay. One thing we can say is I can bumble back to the way I came. Oh, here's the thing I just thought of. We'll put a save down now. And we'll learn about potions a little. Together. Just get my spreadsheet out to record my findings on the main info sheet. Potion. Effect. Let's find out. Let's find out what some of these potions the Avatar doth carry canst do. We'll just go one at a time. Purple potion on the Avatar. And he's still poisoned. We learned nothing. Didn't seem to heal. So we didn't learn nothing. We didn't learn much. But that's okay. Restore, because that That purple potion might be really important later. I don't think orange seems antidote-y, but that actually sounded bad. No, it did nothing. Oh, no. It made the avatar... What? Unconscious? Yeah. Okay. So, purple, not yet known. Orange. Sleep / paralysis? And we'll find out more later. Okay. Thanks for nothing. Orange. We're gonna restore. Oh, keep on moving. Green doesn't seem promising at all. Green seems like the opposite of what I want, but maybe that's what it wants me to think. Sounds like it made us more poisoned. Or equally poisoned. Okay. Restore the game. Green we didn't figure out. Okay. Yellow. Yellow I feel like is going to just be regular healing. And it is. Which we don't quite need yet. But that's useful information. So let's note it in the spreadsheet. Yellow. Heal. Yellow potions are potions of healing. Very good. Now I have other colors, right? We're running out of options. Come on, blue. No effect. Thank you for telling me there was no effect. And finally, no, I missed white and black. This potion has done something wild. Okay. Some quick notes. Blue said no effect. White did something wild. Figure out what it meant later. Bring save back. It's way more efficient than doing the exact same thing. Black doesn't seem like it's going to turn out to be a potion of cure poison, but I don't know. Nope. Alright. We're running out of choices here. Red. If it's not red, then we gotta get to a healer or we gotta get to Cove before the avatar dies. Molto bene. Alright. I can already tell that I'll use potions more in this game because I figured out what 3 of them do already. Alright. Good. But obviously, we should not be exploring that little dungeon at this particular point in time. I have to click somewhere on my screen that will give me a less annoying source highlight there. Yeah, I can live with that. And we're back in business. Here we go. Alright, we're in the sewers now. Torch burned out. That's okay. We can find our way. We'll find our way home. Look at that. There's the inn. Good to see you, innkeeper. We're out. We're all healed. Probably wasn't necessary to throw another save down, but we've thrown it. The avatar is pretty beaten up. Blaine doesn't have a scratch on him, so we're taking good care of our casual pal. Can we rest here? We can. We can. 9 hours. We needst no guard. Time goes by. We're all feeling good. If only we could have negotiated with Lord British to continue astral projecting himself to us to heal us up now and then when we're resting. He's got a kingdom to run. He's not just trapped in a single room with nothing to do all day but concentrate on manifesting his essence. Alright. You know what? At least one helpful thing about that system is it makes it very clear when you are leaving the area. Probably not fair to call this a continuity error. But these were walled cities last time the Avatar was here. Maybe it's just, things are going so well that in Britannia, they're like, just to have Jerry walk back and forth along the road into town all day. As good as any wall. You can repurpose that stone for weird monoliths. Or, the different kinds of things that we like here in Britannia. Okay. Nice thing about freeing the Shrine of Compassion, like right at the start here, or really early on, is that I could just bumble aimlessly until I'm too hungry to keep playing. That being this James, not the Avatar James. And then it's okay, cool. We accomplished, successful day. You hear something to the northeast. Is it... Who's this dude? Putting his grapes. Armand. A distinguished looking gentleman. Yeah, we've spoken. What do you know about runes, Armand? It's your village, right? Yeah, it just might, pal. It just might. Alright. It's cool. What can you tell me about Cove? The town you love. Sick people. Yeah, we spoke to them. Okay. Yes. Yep. Agreed. Bye, Armand. Sirrah, do you bite your thumb at me, sir? I'm the Avatar, and he's here calling me Sirrah. Okay. Is there a secret entrance to the magic shop? Is that the gimmick? Only our craftiest customers get to come in without being mauled by my pet Drake. Burnt alive. I don't feel comfortable bringing Blaine into this shop. He didn't sign up for this. Blaine's a city guy. He avoids small town life precisely because in small towns they just keep Drakes in the front room, spitting fire on the guests. Oh, you... Dude. Alright. Again, because I'm the Avatar, I'm just gonna steal these freaking potions while this jerk's asleep. Oh, this guy is such a jerk. Would it be so wrong? It's a picture. It's not a great... You can tell... It's just standard motel art. Oh. Because, nothing notable about it except its literal physical weight. Yeah, it's a beach landscape. Weighs about 1.5 stones. Hello, sir. A fine beard. I hast come to your place for magic. I want to buy magic spells from you. Yeah, Peace would be following me a lot more close behind if you weren't standing behind the counter of your goddamn shop telling me your store is closed. But it's just the same deal. We learned this in Ultima V. Your shift doesn't start until you literally put your elbows on the countertop. Because it's going to work now, right? I want to buy. Alright. Well, as the mighty Avatar, I Sorry. Okay. Hold on. Spells. There's the word. So. Oh, we're going to need more magic books, aren't we? For anyone to cast magic at any time. I mean, right now we don't have a pure mage. And yet, for, like, even just for healing purposes, it'll be good to have people tossing out manies. So we'll ask about that next. I wish to study in Circle 1. Oh, sorry. Nope. I was wrong, sir. Or perhaps you could just put up a... Like, if you want to have this conversation, you just put up a menu board and I could tell you. Like, we wouldn't have to start talking. Calm blue ocean. Calm blue ocean. What? Okay. Alright. Well, okay. We can't have Ann Knox yet. Fine. Perhaps I'm not. Just hold on, buddy. Now I gotta look at my spellbook again. If I look at it and it has Ann Knox, I'll feel silly. This is my spellbook? Yes. Alright, I've got Detect Magic, Dispel Magic, Heal, Help, and Light. At the second level I have Poison and Untrap. Oh well. Okay, so we can't get Ann Knox just yet. That's unfortunate. We need more red potions, or else we're going to be paying a lot to the healer. Which is fine. It's not ideal. Okay. And I've already now... Oh no, this is my spell book. So... What does he have that's not there? Let's find it. Create food? Okay. You're gonna have to bear with me, pal. None. Buy, as opposed to buy. And then let me... Excuse me, sir, as I glance once more in my own spellbook. I don't have create food, and create food, it's easy to imagine it coming in handy. So, let's. Shall we? Not even kidding this time, pal. Wait, what's your name? Rudium. Great. Circle the first, and I would just like to learn create fire. Create food. Not create fire. Don't mistake me, I wasn't asking for the ignite spell. 20 gold. I am interested. He hands me a piece of rune-covered parchment. In which circle does James wish to study? I don't. How much does a spellbook cost? For ELO. Cannot afford one. Okay. But how much? Alright. Alright. Fine. Bye. Okay. So, at any rate, hopefully, like, you know, you should have a helpful spell place, and I have a sentimental attachment to you, City of Justice, City of Druids, in the forest, because when I played Ultima, this is just awful customer service, dude. A spell. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna save the game. Not usable. Can't be readied. Okay. I don't need the spell yet. I'll look in the compendium later, and I'll learn how to get magic from there to there. Wait, is it as simple as move the spell to the book? It was that simple. Very nice. Okay. Gotta remember that help spell is bad. I mean, it's good to have a last resort thing that you can freak out and do at the last minute. Alright. Okay. Thank you, Cove. Let's... What shall we do? Let's go back to Britain. See if this time I can find the smith. Not that Blaine was doing fine. I mean, we were all doing okay until the Avatar got poisoned. 5:30. Time's a flying. I might have to start doing the Sunday stream earlier so that I have the option of going longer. I mean, who knows? My own circumstances should be very different very soon, which may or may not open up new stuff, new flexibility for me. We'll see as far as streaming goes. Kafiristan Pass. Okay, what's Kafiristan Pass? Should have the map open while I do this. What's up above Cove here? Doesn't really look like it's going to be anything. But who knows? Let's find out. Looks like it might have become harder to get from Britain to you. It's not going to stop us. The Lost... close to... I could almost read that. It's all coming back to me now. Alright. The... Lost... No, the long. The long... No, ha. The long haul. The long haul. Okay. Oops. I've lost my cursor. Here we go. Alright, long haul. How about you, other sign? Kafiristan Pass. Okay. Well, we're just a wandering. What's the long haul? Is this like a shortcut to Minok? I once again must liberate my cursor to shift over there. It seems... Ah, okay. Not quite gonna be, because getting to Minok looks likely to be a little bit harder than it was last time we were in the neighborhood. So let's... Oh, you hear something to the west, buddy? Well, let's go to the west. Trolls? Well... Oh, I was gonna walk up and try to talk... I'll still try. No response? Fine. Don't ever say, trolls, that I didn't give you a chance here. Shimino goes forward. Elo need not go forward, but attack this guy. One thing about ranged weapons, when you can only ever see, what, like 5 units? 5 steps? Shimino took one. Elo missed his shot. That's okay. Alright, Elo. Do your thing. Shoot the fleeing guy in the back. Good work. He gained experience. He's a better hero now. That he's had more practice shooting wounded people in the back as they try to flee. Thank you, Blaine, for getting this guy even more critical than he was without taking the kill, because frankly, this experience is not for you, buddy. Your experience here is just having a good time. Something to tell your friends about. Something to entertain your audience with during your juggling act. Tell a story. Folks, I do lots of things. And if you could... Hey, nice shot, Elo. That's one bolt right in the forehead. A clean kill. That poor jerk. Okay, Shimino. You know the drill, buddy. Okay. A throwing axe, a throwing axe, a throwing axe, a throwing axe, a throwing axe. Leather armor and a chest. A chest, you say? Shimino, look at the chest. Okay. Alright, it's fine. Loads of bread. Troll bread, baby. If you want to cross this bridge, give us 1 gold coin or 5 loaves of bread. Shimino. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You don't want to carry a chest around, though, dude. Drop. Drop is its own thing. Got some leather armor. Oh ho ho. Hey Blaine. Alright, back to party mode. Oh, right. We found better armor for Blaine already. In that case, Blaine, give that back. We might sell that. Dupre, you hold on to this leather armor. You're a big, strong man. And that was just one. Oops. Of these dudes. Club and a chest. Well, hope it's a good chest. Acid trap, but he was barely wounded. Torches. Portions of meat. Take it. Leave the chest this time. Well done, sir. Okay. Elo, buddy. You like arrows, bows, even if you're not likely to use them. You grab them, and you take some throwing axes, just in case, I guess. Oh, now everything's too heavy, of course. You can't carry that many axes, man. What were you thinking? This is your fault, Elo. Okay. We don't need all the... We don't need every throwing axe we find. It's fine. It's fine. Not a power gamer. I'm here to explore a magical world, not to optimize my rate of gold accretion. I like the I like how the animation, the walk animation, isn't just 2 frames, because it's not at all hard in a simple graphical style like this to make a walking animation by just drawing 1 frame and then mirroring it, so you have a left and a right. But it looks to me like there's 1 extra frame in there. I could even be wrong. I might just be interpreting the... What's this set of stone circles for? Oh, hey Shimino. Man, they're just stones. They're just there. So we could bury a moonstone there. Create a moon gate. I think we can do that pretty much wherever we will. So it's fine. If we don't do it right here, right now. There's our old blue boar. There's just somebody's home. Just hoping to remember. Avatar Lane. Ah, they named a street after me. tailor, right? Textile shop. So these are the things where, in the actual 90s, this was the Ultima I played the most of. And yet, Ultima Online, was the Ultima I played the most of. And so, in playing Ultima 4 and 5, I was not seeing any of the forthcoming Ultima Online. Like, I wasn't feeling it there. I saw some of it in Ultima Underworld. You can see a lot of it here. Man in a multicolored jacket. Long and graceful fingers. He was born to be a tailor, to work the loom. Good afternoon, my lord. What can I do for you? Tell me your name, sir. Fyodor. It's a fine name. For world building purposes, picture that at all times, Iolo or Shimino are standing by the avatar holding a big scroll open. And so the avatar, as he's talking to people, he's got his quill. He's going, Fyodor, eh? One moment. Takes him a second. He's writing in the runic script, so he's got to really think about it. What is thy name? Oh, yeah. I'm James, the avatar. You could call me just Avatar. Or Sir. I don't like Sirrah. He's Dimitri. It's a mutual pleasure. You very intense looking man. What do you do? I know this is going to sound stupid. I can see you're at a loom. Any cloth bond loom? Perhaps I'd like to buy some. I don't yet know why I would want to, so not yet, sir. Is it just aesthetics? That's all it is in Ultima Online. But like customizing my avatar cloak color. I guess I'm still showing it off to people. I'm on the internet. Hey, it's nice to meet you, Fyodor. The loom worker. What's this one? Armory. Oh, here we are. Swarthy blacksmith. Good afternoon. It is a good afternoon. It's a fine afternoon. Ya named a Max. I'm a named a Max. Max the smith. Fyodor the tailor. Very good, sir. What do you do? I got a lot of stuff to sell, and I was not looking for any attitude today, sir. All right, Iolo, my friend Iolo. Yes, he will. Wait. Hold on. I gotta make sure we're not talking about Iolo selling the armor off his back here. And we are. Okay, so the armor will literally only buy armor. And that's fair. So Shimino as a chain coif to sell, or should I be giving the chain coif to Iolo? Probably. So hold on. Let's do a little swap here. Because Shimino, you take that axe. Hopefully now we can send the coif to Iolo. We can. Can Iolo equip the coif? Yes. Good. Now, let's sell some stuff. Alright. I'm here to sell. Iolo. No. Okay, he only wants to buy literally the armor. Who has the armor? Shimino? He'll buy the sword or the chainmail. Is he only buying things when they're equipped? Excuse me, Max. Hey, I'll say this. Max is kind of a jerk while you're still a prospective sale. And then you don't buy anything from him and he's all, it was great seeing you, come back. Fine. Weird, but fine. Oh no, because he doesn't want to buy Elo's hat. No, Shimino's got a separate sword. Okay, are all these swords just as good? Yes. So Shimino can sell a sword, then we can look, and if he sold the sword that he's carrying, we've learned something valuable. Yes. He had 2 swords, right? Right. And now I say bye to you. So Shimino did sell the sword from his hand. And he didn't have 2 swords. Oh, he didn't have 3 swords. Okay, that's fine. That's how we learn. Okay. Max. You're gonna get some deja vu here. It is the Avatar. It's the Avatar. I think he's supposed to be... You know, he's swarthy. He's supposed to be Southern Italian. Yes. I'm here to sell, Max. For real this time and for keeps. 1 sword. Yes, sir. Neither of them. No, I didn't change my mind. I just... It's okay. It's okay, Max. I know, it's your second language. Bye. Okay. And he didn't by default sell the sword in his hand. That's nice. But he can't sell the coif. What about Dupre? Dupre has extra... Absorb 7 points of damage. Absorb 4. So the scale mail is worse. Oh, we've gone back to the time when Elo... What's leather armor doing for Elo? Very little. That's perhaps, perchance. This is the move. Now you can't even carry it, of course, because he's holding a ton of throwing axes, which you probably need to sell to a... And this place sells weapons. They just don't want to buy those throwing axes. Hold on. Another experiment. Elo unequips the crossbow and readies 2 throwing axes. Will Max be interested in purchasing those throwing axes? Hey Max, looking swarthy. No? Okay. What's I want the next I didn't write the dialogue, folks. Alright. Hook it up with Dupre. Just give away some of these axes, Elo. Is Elo like holding a chest or some obviously ridiculously heavy thing? No. What is so heavy? What is weighing Elo down? That's just the accumulation of stuff? Is it all these flasks of oil? 6 stones total. Love to use some of those, I suppose. Probably go to the Fletcher, maybe? Sell the arrows? Okay. Yellow. Oops. Let's give 1 more of these axes to Dupre. Let's look at Dupre. Because the scale mail, is 4.8 stones. Now Elo's got it, and his equip load is certainly going to be able to handle it. Equip load doesn't reduce inventory load, which makes sense. And is good. Means you can't unequip things and then be burdened. Hook that up. We're down to 65. So certainly if we can get to the Fletcher and offload some of this stuff, all the better. But yeah, some frustrating limitations on selling. Although, I mean, as I said a lot in Ultima 5, it really makes no economic sense for a shop to be like, oh, you have 50 short swords? We have plenty of short swords, and yet I will buy each and every one of them from you individually. Okay, well, that's a start in the process of getting us all equipped a little better. Hello, Squeaky. What's up? Folks, a brief intermission. I think this cat might be thirsty. I'll be right back. She was, which is great. Always prefer when a cat does have a clear agenda and isn't just coming to say, hey, shouldn't you be following me somewhere? And then I'll look at you and say, here we are. Oh, well, then we're back to it not making any economic sense, British. If you have things that you don't know how to forage yourself and someone's offering to sell them to you and they would match along, they would fit in with your inventory, that's a good deal. Okay. This is the inn. I might indulge myself before next week by just looking at a labeled map of Britain here to remind myself if there, teach myself if there even is a separate. No, there's not. There obviously isn't. The armorer is the weapon shop because he sells both, he buys both. There's limits on what he has. Okay. The herbalist probably. I mean, I could see. There was no potion shop of any kind in previous Ultimas. But right now, I got no better way to get poison off me than either finding a red potion. Is this another tavern? Ah, food shop. Yes, of course. What is the food situation, team? We have plenty of mutton chops or drumsticks or whatever those are. Okay. I mean, their literal symbol is a potion. Right? We can have hope. Saving just in case they kill me for bringing up potions. You idiot! Why would you think we sell potions here? Wait. What's the deal? Is there someone here and they're sleeping in bed? No, it's a bed. I tossed the person's bed. A little creepy. A little creepy. But yeah, it's the sign of an herbalist. So the question here is, what is his or her daily schedule? Oh. Well, they must be. You gonna be coming home to go to bed soon? At any rate, we'll not spend the whole day tomorrow trying to make this happen. Oh, you know what, folks? And by folks, I mean, companions. The Avatar's companions. What if we actually stayed in the inn? Of course, now I'm not going to be able to find it. It's too dark. It's going to be one of the more challenging parts of the game. Learning the layouts of these spaces when you can only see so very little of them at once. It's all very pretty, though. I'll give it that. Oh, there's a window. That's the tavern anyway. Mammoth, my cousin, welcome. The Bow's shop. Come on. Not the inn. Alright, sorry folks. And again, the folks, I'm talking to the other video game characters in the party. We're sleeping in the dirt again. Because we cannot see. Oh, this isn't rustic enough for us to sleep. Here, how about this? The Avatar has too much dignity to just sleep on someone's random lawn. We found the inn! We found the inn! We don't need to sleep in the dirt, except... do they... No! The innkeeper's there. Light a torch, man. Have a couple of sconces. Very well-dressed man. A well-dressed man, not very. With an even temper. Hello, Peyton. Why do I already know your name? I didn't write it down. Welcome back. Well, I obviously talked to him. Peyton the innkeeper. That's fine. What do you do, Peyton? I would like a room. Did you say rune? 40 gold? I'll sleep in the dirt, thank you. I will take care of myself. It cost a lot less than 40 gold. 40 gold. Still learning the economy of this game. Haven't found a ton of gold, but like 40 gold. It's like gotta find 2 short swords and sell them. Okay, are we in the? I mean, we're on the road, but once we get off the road, but we also went out of town. We're in the wilderness, right? Yep. Probably do want a watch since we're sleeping out here. Shimina's in pretty good condition, and also it's just his lot in life to do stuff while the rest of us sleep. Shimino. There we go. Elo plays a tune while everybody eats. Shimino stands guard. The rest of us rest. Really appreciate this, Shimino. We hear something. Oh, you little jerk. It's a gremlin. Get him, team. Shimino? Yeah. Ooh. Blaine clunking Shimino right in the back of the head with that boomerang. I think back in my childhood. There we go. Very easy to kill. That's great. Wonder what he took. Do we get it back? There's another one! They're sneaky. Okay. There's another one! They're everywhere. There's a gremlin on the wing of the plane. You have to listen to me. Sure, Avatar. There's gremlins everywhere. There are gremlins everywhere. Alright. No, Yellow, you almost certainly can't shoot through that tree, buddy. Horror of horrors. Swarmed by gremlins. They go down smooth. Smooth and easy. Oh, and he just did a pure attack. You fool, you can't go toe-to-toe with me. Your only hope is to steal every piece of food I have and hope I starve to death before I kill you. Okay, is it over? Is the nightmare over at last? We killed them all. What have I done? Killed them all, of course. And we did it! Okay, getting pretty close to when I gotta break this off, but I do want to learn the answer to whether the herbalist will sell me a potion. Or if the herbalist even ever appears. So, we gotta find them again. A lot of it's coming together. The map in my mind. And then, of course, probably by next week, we'll be leaving Britain. I'll have to memorize what U is set up like or something. Or Trinsic. Hopefully the honorable people of Trinsic have lots of signage. Just because it's the noble thing to do. Okay, so the... sleeping. Alright. We'll just lurk out here. Get up. Okay. Well, hello, Tiberius. You're looking interesting. It's a bold choice. We don't do headbands here. We just get a single shoelace and tie it around our forehead. A rotund man in monk's robes. Big round jaw. Greetings, my children. Do I look like a child to you, sir? I have a mustache. What can I do for you? Well, I people keep kind of looking at me silly when I say this. What do you do here at the herbalist? You're just a friggin' healer? Do you sell potions? Maybe don't put a potion on your friggin' sign, sir. Do I look like I'm going in peace? I'm very upset with you, Tiberius. Oh well, what a letdown. Let's go to Serpent's Look. See what's so fancy about it. No, we gotta find our way back to the castle once again. But I think that part's starting to make sense to me. I'm gonna look at the map just very quickly as I bear down upon it. Yes, I see what's up. I believe I'm now going to successfully navigate. Let's find out together. This road curves west, and it does. And if I see before me soon, not gonna rob that house. I am the Avatar. Honesty, virtue, compassion, justice. Try not to steal from the townsfolk. No, I mean, okay. We can safely say that the navigating dreams have not come true yet. Oops. Okay. Further south. And then we see the Smith. The Smith's place. Which, so we know that I don't know where the hell I am. Hello, you sleepy young lady. You're daydreaming. I'm going to ask you about your dreams in just a moment, but we haven't been introduced. Nima. Little Nima, the daydream mistress. Is, I believe, what we got going on here. She's a daydreamer. What do you do, my dear? She's spacey. She doesn't have a job. I think that's nice. Is probably her blow you off thing. So she stands out from other NPCs. She doesn't have a job. She doesn't recognize the concept. At night, you say? Morpheus. The King of Slumberland. Are you halfway between our fears and our desires? Okay. What would either be without the other? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Make me think about my soon to be clarified going forward job status. If we go backwards, you were talking about the moon? Sweet harbinger of the night. Thank you, Nima. We now know the moon comes out at night. And you're just going to say, come see me in my shop, aren't you? Yeah. Alright. Well, hey. Fun dialogue. Alright. Let me find... If I can just find one other recognizable signpost, I can chart... Okay. The smith is literally just to the left of the museum and the conservatory. I know where I am. I'm going to close off today. Hello, I must be going. Close off the day by journeying once more into the depths. And next week, we're going to hit the road. We're going to see what other familiar and beloved parts of Britannia look like in this brave new SVGA world. Pretty sure that I'll Wikipedia that for next week, so that I'm definitely referring to the right graphics model. Okay, who held the torch last time? Shimino. We had Shimino disarm himself of one thing. We've found a whole bunch more torches, so when the time comes, we'll get those. Oh. Let's go down and let's see how many Cyclopses have grown back. Cyclopes. Cyclope. In the original ancient Greek. Another ladder up. But to the east and north, and then west, and then north. Yeah, he's hearing something. What you hear, Shimino? Oh, it's a ladder up. What about this? Okay, there we go. Easy peasy. So, celebrate finding the ladder with a save. And here we go. Alright. These are not like the rooms of Ultima V. They do not stay cleared. Say, what's to the east? Someone just poisoned themselves? No. Thank goodness. I would find that irksome. We got some extensive caves down here. Real big network of tunnels and such. Just right there underneath the sewers of Britain. Here's something to the southwest now. Something in the north. Well, no. As far as north as we can go. Guess we're not running into a ton of rats yet. Now we know that every rat attack raises the chances of someone being poisoned. Alright. My bad. Here we go again. Once more. Well, I did that to myself. I can't put the blame on anybody else. Okay. But this time, we're going to achievement unlocked. Didn't step in any poison swamp squares for no reason. combat. It's not going well for that giant rat. Nice. Tougher than he looks. Good for him. Alright, nobody get poisoned. That's our main strategy here. Nobody get envenomed. If we want to be technically precise. And the fun is always funner when it's technically precise fun. Right? Made all the wrong choices in life. In my career, at least. If that's not true. Good try, Avatar. We'll say you only missed because of the... Has Blaine lost his boomerang, or is he just being an unhelpful NPC? We'll check that after the battle. Blaine, buddy. No! Arg. There goes another one. I don't expect to wind up finding much treasure on giant rats in this game. I think that as the Ultima series evolves more towards an immersive, realistic world, the treasure distribution is going to become a lot more reality based, which is all to say we're not digging through the guts right now. Blaine hasn't lost his boomerang. He just lost his nerve. He's got the yips in his throwing arm. Well, let's just see how far north we can go. That far north. Here's something in the southwest, Shimino. Whoops. Do you hear anything right next to us? These aren't giant rats, and these are giant rats even in the realistic sense. They're not like Dark Souls giant rats that are like larger than a person and utterly terrifying. They're just like a cat. Cat-sized rats. Which, to be honest, to a lot of people, to be fair, I should say, to a lot of people that's probably terrifying on its own. Look at that. It would have been a step off of my path to get in that poison swamp, but I didn't take that step for no reason, because I am a gamer, baby. I have get in good. Alright, I found a different ladder. Cool. Where does it take us? Just more sewers? Yep. That couldn't have looped back around, could it? I mean, it could have. Anything can happen. It's a cauldron. It's very heavy. It's got nothing in it. Alright, well there. That's what we did in those caves. Okay. Last act today. Let's go back in once more, but this time let's head towards the stomping and see if we can't pick up some more gold or items that we can maybe sell if someone is looking to buy them. I think it would waste a lot of turns, but I do like the idea that in the heat of battle, an enemy throws a spear at you, misses, you pick up the spear, pitch it back at them. Dupre grazed. That's fine. We can handle a grazing here. The Cyclops is so cocky that he doesn't feel the need to turn around and face the heavily armed adventurers coming for him. Alright, I hope that troll had been collecting some tolls. We're gonna deal with the henchmen first. Then we're going to town. So the aiming reticule in this game remembers who got attacked most recently and assumes you want to gang up on them, as opposed to Ultima V, which, unless I'm forgetting somehow, Ultima V remembered each individual person's target. It's not a huge deal, but it is a thing. Is this Cyclops just not gonna fight us? It does make killing it feel worse. Okay, well, we tried. Hey, Mr. Cyclops. Can we be friends? No? Okay. Well, you're awfully large, so we are gonna have to kill you just to be safe. He's critical. And he's down. We're done here. And we're very close to being done here, folks. But let's collect our winnings. Yeah, same general idea. Spears upon spears upon spears and a shield. It's not that exciting. Okay. Pray. Get as much of this stuff as you can. Total's too heavy. Alright. Inventory management. It's going to be a much bigger thing here than it has been in the past. Let's get out so I don't need to try to get my bearings underground next time. And we'll bid each other adieu. Pop the ladder, popping out in the castle? Castle basement? Single file team. We're on the ramparts. Let's go, folks. We got all we need. Torch burnt out. It's okay. I found myself out of this exact loop of ladders. Before. I have not done it this time yet. We're just in the friggin' loop, aren't we? Aren't we? Okay. Hold on. Now, you know what? We might have a key to this door. There might be something interesting in it. That'll be a fine enough place to start from next time. And then we'll see what's in there. Fumble our way back out of the sewers. We'll see if there's any provisioning or selling of things we can do in Britain. And then we'll toss a coin or see how I feel or see if anyone in the chat has a preference. And we'll jump on the King's Way and we'll head for you or we'll head for Trinsic. We'll start, seeing what's up. We'll bid adieu to Blaine. And onward. Alright. Cool. Well, I'm having fun. If you're still here, I hope you're having fun. We're going to keep having fun as we go forward every Sunday in Ultima VI, The False Prophet. Coming up this week at 58 Dream Street you can expect the usual Greg and I to an audience of nobody, but that's okay, because I like Greg. We have fun. We'll play Fire Pro, Wrestling World, talk about the Royal Rumble probably. Got a lot of strong feelings, and most of my feelings are that it sucked. It didn't have to. We have so many talented people, and they just make them do bad shows. I don't know. On Friday Night Forgotten Circles, we're going back to the epilogue of the war scenario, which was, as you know, in a combat-oriented game, you get a scenario that's about peacekeeping, and it turns out to be cool. The mechanics actually worked. Nice. We failed at it, but we got very close to the 9th round. We're going to see if we can go back and we can do it better. And then next weekend, I'll be back here. Star Control 2, fighting back against the Urquan on Saturdays, and then right back here in Britannia next Sunday. So, that's a packed agenda of fun. I might very well have exciting personal news to share by the next time I'm on here. So if you're invested in the story of me, hang on for that. And that wraps it up. So thanks for stopping by, whether you stayed to the end and you actually hear me, or you left and you can't. I had a good time, and I was glad you were here either way. And until the next time that our paths happen to cross, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.